You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode?
Have you heard about the incredible Business of Acting workshop I'm running? It is full of so many amazing business of acting exercises that you can immerse yourself into that sadly so many actors aren't using, yet they will help you raise your visibility and book more roles. I have had so many eager actors register from all around the world. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere. It's virtual, so you can be from anywhere in the world to join. It's interactive, it's practical, and I've got lots of incredible exercises and surprises up my sleeve for those who have registered and who attend the workshop. It's Saturday the 27th of April, 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. UK time. It doesn't cost anything to join, and if booking more acting work is on your agenda and is high up your priority list, then this is the best time to register for this workshop. You can get your place at bit.ly/biz of acting free course, biz spelt with a Z, or simply just click the link in the episode notes. Concrete face. Have you heard of it? Concrete face is a term I've coined together myself. It's what happens to me when I get headshots done and I'm not feeling confident and I'm feeling very tense and very nervous. My face feels like it turns into a piece of concrete and I simply cannot smile. I can't do anything with it. It feels like hard work. This is what's happened when I've thought far too much about my headshots, and I don't want you to experience this. So in today's episode, I'm diving into the headshot tweaks that will get you more self-tape requests, because plain and simple, that is the purpose of a headshot, to get you self-tape requests, to get you into that audition room. That's simply it. They're not there to put on your socials as your profile picture to look pretty and get loads of likes. I know that is good for our ego, but it doesn't help our acting career. So we've got to be really, really strategic with them. Gone are the days of only wearing a black top or a white top, which, let's be fair, can be very unflattering. And gone are the days where we just need to do a few poses and the headshots are in black and white themselves. So I'm going to walk you through some very simple things that will help you make the most out of your headshot session whenever you next have one coming up. They're going to help you feel more confident, more in control of your session, and like you know what you're doing. Because if I'm honest with myself, sometimes in the early days, I used to let the headshot photographer take over the session and I used to let them lead. And that's when I was very inexperienced and didn't really know what I was doing and, didn't really understand the purpose of a headshot other than I knew I needed them because nobody had broke it down to me. So hopefully I can give you the knowledge that I was missing in my early career so you don't have to make the mistakes that I make. And as well, I don't want you spending loads and loads of money on headshots because that's what can happen. So let's dive into colours first. You want to be wearing colours on your top that contrast against the background so you stand out. You've got to think when casting directors are seeing your headshots and they're making decisions about whose actor CVs to have a look at and who stands out and who to bring into the room, they're only seeing the thumbnail, so it's tiny. So you want to be wearing colours that contrast against the background. Now, of course, you don't know what colour backgrounds your headshot photographer is going to be using unless you ask them in advance. So take a wide variety of clothing and take clothes that fit you, look good on you, and suit you and your skin tone. So think about the collars. Which collars look the best on you? Which collars bring out your features? The shape of the top. How does that fit against your skin? How does it fit against your physique? How does it look? These are all things you want to think about, the aesthetics, but specifically the colours contrasting against the background. It doesn't matter how many items you take as many as you want. You need choice. I usually take my outfits, I've already pre-planned them, and I take them in a suitcase, but I make sure they're all folded nice and neatly. They've been ironed. They're not going to get crumpled. They're not going to get creased. You could take a little travel iron with you in the off chance that they might get a little bit creased if you wanted to, and just give them a quick blast whilst you're there. I think that's a very reasonable thing to ask about. But as I've said, now will be the third time, just make sure the colours are contrasting against the background so you stand out. The other thing you really want to keep in mind is, what are the type of characters that you're aiming to play? What types of characters are you aiming for in your career? What do you want to be getting cast as? And give an indication of this. Now, obviously, you're not going to turn up in a full-on pirate outfit if a pirate is what you're after. They're the types of roles, you're thinking about Pirates of the Caribbean or productions like that. Absolutely not. Don't turn up with an eye patch and a hook in your hand. That's a little bit OTT. And I'm saying that just to be silly, but to drive home the point. But, if you are aiming for business type roles, head teachers, maybe detectives, people high up in the police, the types of outfits that can indicate those roles are maybe a suit, maybe a shirt, something smart. So you're indicating, but you're not turning up as the actual character. So think about that and have a couple of different characters in mind, 2 to 3 different characters in mind that you want to indicate in the headshots. So if I give you an example, in my last set of headshots, I knew that I could play a chav type role quite well. As I've been brought up on a council estate, it's kind of embedded in me that I can do that, and I've seen it and I've been immersed in that experience. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind playing that kind of character. I think it'd be interesting and fun. So one of the things that I did is I wore a jean jacket. I don't think I put hoops in, or maybe I put some, not big ones at least anyway, because they would be too distracting, but I might have put some tiny little hoops in. I had my hair half up, half down, a pink top underneath the jean jacket. And then, of course, was, thinking in an intentional way that would allow me to maybe represent that kind of character in the pictures as the photos were being taken. And that looked quite well. It worked all right, but it wasn't me turning up, with big eyelashes on and big massive hoops and a fag in me gob. It wasn't like that. It's just indicating. So don't turn up as the character, just indicate, okay? The other thing you want to be doing, a nice little tweak, is to practice relaxing. Don't practice your poses. That can become very, very contrived, inauthentic. I know some people practice them in front of the mirror, but I don't recommend that. I recommend being in the moment when you're in front of that camera. But the most beneficial you can do for yourself is practice relaxation beforehand. My students are practicing relaxation every single day, the methods chair relaxation. You might not know that exercise if you've not trained with me. By the way, I would love to coach you, so if you do want to learn that exercise, come and join the Method Actors Circle. I've left a link underneath the episode for you. It is very low cost, regular training, and you will learn that exercise there, the Methods Chair relaxation, which is very, very good for getting you present, getting you out of your head, releasing the nerves, not tensing, which, when we're in headshot sessions, we absolutely can tense. That's what the concrete face is all about. It's the thing that I've experienced in my early career. But if you practice the relaxation exercise every day for 15-20 minutes per day for 2 weeks before the headshot session leading up to it, you are going to have trained yourself into a state of relaxation. So then whatever poses you decide to do, or the intentions of the character you want to get across in the headshot sessions, they're going to come out and they're going to be expressed with clarity because you've put that time in to relax before the session. It's not just about relaxing an hour before the session. You've got to really train your body into this. And that takes a good couple of weeks to be able to do that. And that's the kind of commitment you want if you've got big ambitions with your acting career. The other thing I would recommend, a little tweak to make, is to go into your headshot session with an outcome in mind. So you're not letting yourself be guided by the photographer, and instead it becomes a collaboration, because of course they've done this for years, hopefully you've chose someone reputable and they've got lots of experience and they know what works and they know what doesn't, but then you've also got your ideas in mind as well. Don't be afraid to direct your headshot photographer, because it's you on the pictures at the end of the day, not them. So when you go in with a clear outcome in mind, you can both work together to get to that. And in actual fact, I think at least the headshot photographers that I've spoken to have said that they like that because it's easier all round for everyone. So don't feel like you've just got to be a little puppet, because you absolutely don't. This is your work. You are paying for it. This is what is either going to get you called into the audition room or not. So come in with an outcome in mind. The other thing I would say, this is a nice little tweak to make to your approach to the headshots, is do some research before you go into the shoot. You know, what's making those working actors' headshots stand out? Use this to your advantage. Don't copy them. You know, you don't want to go in as another actor and doing what they're doing, but you can use it to your advantage by drawing upon the inspiration you've found in the research that you've done, because that will always help you, and it'll help you feel more confident as well, which then increases your presence in the headshots. And then the final thing is just drink loads of water, eat good foods, get good sleep. I mean, these are just the principles of life anyway, aren't they? They are the ultimate acts of self-love, looking after yourself, nurturing yourself, just in day-to-day life away from headshots. But I'd be encouraging you to do this every day anyway, but especially leading up to your headshot session, because you will feel so much better and this will radiate, this energy will ooze off of you in your headshots. So these are just some simple little tweaks that you can make to your headshot sessions in the lead up to them and during them that will help you get more self-tape requests, because you will feel confident, you'll be more clearer on how you're approaching your session, you'll have an outcome in mind, and you'll be working in line with your brand, your casting type, your unique selling points to ensure that you stand out. So has this helped? Have these tweaks been useful for you? Have they inspired you? Have they given you another thought process with your headshot sessions? If they have, if this episode has, please rate it and then go and claim your free place at the Business of Acting workshop on Saturday the 27th of April. It's going to be recorded, so you're going to get that recording available to watch for 72 hours after, and you'll be able to go back over the exercises as many times as you need until they're deeply embedded in you, so you can start to book more roles. The link is under the episode. I'll see you in the workshop.
I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.